Greetings, Keechling. It's Keech Prime here with my live reaction of One Piece, Chapter 1161. Alright, I've been staring at this freaking color page, and it is on a level of funny that I'm very much enjoying. You've got, the claw machines and stuff, and it's like apparently Nami and Luffy are fighting over the dolls that are all just like side characters, not including the Straw Hats. But then somehow, while Usopp was playing, Chopper ended up in the machine. Also, Brooke is in there acting as the Claw. I guess he's trying to save Chopper. He's like, "Someone please save me." And then, you got the rest of them either playing a game themselves, trying to pay for it in the case of Frankie. And Jinbei just back here like a boss. He's like, "I don't care about none of this. I'm taking a nap." So the dolls are, cutely designed and whatnot. Even though there is a Chopper doll, which is kind of weird considering that they've all been side characters. Up until that, I realized. Huh. Interesting. Including some characters we haven't seen in quite a while, like the Weather Wizards, that Nami's got one. So, anyway, what we hold in our hearts is ours forever. Alright, so we're moving on. I might need to zoom out a bit. That is really close. A love ballad in a hail of arrows. Okay. So we're at a shrine, it looks like. Oni Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage. Wait, are they finally at it? The Resting Place of Heroes. So I'm assuming this is to honor the 9 scabbards, the ones that died in, the Onigashima raid. Let's see here. The plus other samurai that have died. It might be an all-inclusive thing. I'm not really sure. Also, I don't know. It's like I'm tearing up. It's kind of weird. Anyway. God Valley. What happens when legends meet? Yeah, Garp was right on the hills of the event. So it's like things are about to happen. The island became an inescapable flashpoint where motive and fate erupted into a battlefield of nightmares. Head for the evacuation routes. But there was a prize I really wanted. So the Marines are trying to get the nobles out, and the nobles are being brats. We will take responsibility and get it for you. Responsibility? You'll be taking responsibility for all this, you idiot. We might have a chance. Let's use the chaos to hop on a boat and slip away. Where's Shaggy? Is she alright? So there's Roger. Iris. Teach. Where are you? So we know his wife's name. Interesting. And yeah. So Marshall D. Teach, I guess at least was his actual name. That wasn't like a moniker he had to adopt to hide his family lineage. Let's see here. Where did excuse me. Where did Roger go? So we've got Garp just wanting to take him down, and then we've got, for a minute there, I thought he was doing like a boxing stance with his arms like this, but Dragon's just holding the babies, and I thought their heads were boxing gloves, and that is the stupidest thing that has crossed my mind in the last 3 days. Hang in there just a bit longer. Where are the Navy ships? Okay, more pirates? It's not this way. Wait, who are you? Yeah, I see him. A Marine with a little bunch, or a little bundle in his arms. You have a laser? Also, you're a woman? I don't recognize you, Cruella de Vil looking woman. Wait, if you're shooting lasers from your mouth, are you the former, well, I mean, considering this is 40 years ago, are you the former owner of the Pika Pika no Mi? Maybe? Would make sense, I guess. Or just some other random power. Oh my god, did he just get blasted through? Got him. You're a lifesaver, Mally. Or Maffy? Maffy. Uh, Garling would have killed me. Okay, so you're one of the knights, I'm guessing. You have horns. Interesting. Yeah, God's Knight, Satchel's family, Saint Maffy. Okay. Wow. You're just holding the babies. You're so big. Who would have thought a prick like Garland could have a kid? That's almost as strange as our intriguing little kidnapper. So, you have at least one of the children, which, considering that one of them, I guess, is still. Because when he got hit, he went down and he tried to hold on to them, but one of them flew out of his hands. Which I can assume, considering this is captured by one of the God's Knights, it's Shamrock, right? Yeah. Wait, those babies. They're my only chance to atone for setting up this twisted murder game. It was nice knowing you, young man. So you're about to stab him. Where's the other baby? I don't see what should be Shanks then. Why? I guess that's that. Considering all the dead, this is probably what I deserve. Oh God! Someone just wait. Is Okay, considering that everything just got obliterated, is this going to be Scopper? Because he is known as like the Mountain Eater and like how he cleaved and deforested a whole mountain. Out of the way. Nope, not him at all. Apparently, it's Whitebeard and Big Mom. For the last time I was aiming at the enemy, not you. How many other pirate crews landed here anyway? Liar, I could have died. Honey, you have an iron body. You're perfectly fine. You want to go right now or something? Whoa, these pirates, they're so huge. Yeah, yeah. It's it's kind of ridiculous that you even like make note of that, considering how abnormally large humans can get in this world. But I can only assume that we're going to find out one way or another that, like, all the really large humans in One Piece are descendant of giants or ancient giants or something, and the lineage is just so muddied that that's why most of them don't have horns. But, but are also still considered human. Mercy on all of their mother's souls for having to give birth to these behemoths, though. Damn you, Newgate. You trying to get me killed? Okay, so now we got Shiki here. So he was nearby when that happened. Shiki, this isn't what we agreed to, Lin Lin. Okay, so Kaido wanting his devil fruit. The Rocks Pirates. If we take them down, we'll be famous. So the freaking random pirate rabble thinks they can do anything. Hang on, these scrubs after Shaki too? So it's like, get back to bed, you small fries. So yeah, you're fighting against four really strong pirates of the most notorious pirate crew in all of history. And you think you, as they said, scrubs, are going to be able to do anything. So Big Mom's burning them, and everybody else is either bludgeoning, slicing, or cleaving them through. So yeah. What in the world's happening on this island? Okay, so Maffy's very confused for some reason. I could probably slip away now, but I lost the babies. So you don't have either one of them, but we only see one of them. What? Oh, poor little baby just knocked out. So it's like, what? Why are we just now seeing what I assume is Shanks? Which, okay, he got a bump on his head, knocked unconscious. So I'm assuming that's maybe part of the reason that he maybe has like the whole love of the sea and whatnot and becomes a pirate because he doesn't. Nah, that doesn't make sense. He's a baby. He doesn't know what he is at this point. So yeah, So he's just gonna be quiet for a bit, I guess. Now this is a Now this is a big catch. So we got Garp, and there's a giant explosion. I found a prime fishing spot. What? He just jumped right into the fray. Brace yourselves, you big ol' sea kings. It's Garp, run. A fight with him will drag on too long. We ain't gotta fight back at all. Can it? Zeus. Prometheus. Yes, ma'am. So she does have both of them. I only saw Prometheus, but Zeus is there as well. Okay. I don't know if Napoleon is a thing yet, though. I mean, she's got the hat, but really, if you think about it, it's like with how big she is and how her Napoleon hat in the present was size appropriate for her. She would have had to have changed out hats. So she just like taking out Napoleon's soul essentially and placing in a new hat every time her jug head got bigger, you know? Now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, so Dad, Heavenly Flower Blitz. What? Okay, so she has an that's a new attack. I'm pretty sure we haven't heard, and I probably butchered that name. So Big Mom has a lightning fire combo that she does. Okay. Vice Admiral Garp. Wait, is he just punching it? Okay, so now we're back with our slave trio, it looks like. What was that? No focus. This is our chance, Kuma. Okay. So Garp's just like, this ain't even hot enough to cook a prime rib, Lin. Fuck. Still holding that baby like that. Good lord. Support the head, please. That is the freaking child of, I guess, would be your superior, or at least one of your allies. Come on. Hey, the kidnapper's probably dead, and I've secured the baby. That's good enough. You only thought there was one baby. She did mention the whole, like, I can't believe he had a kid instead of kids. So the whole identity of them being twins isn't even known to everybody yet. That's kind of weird considering you've sent people out to look for the babies. Either Garling is that disconnected to his own children, or these people are that disconnected, which I could very well believe. But considering he actually sent people out to look for his kids, makes more sense. But, good lord, there's a lot of... Let's see here. I'm forever in your debt. Now please get back here before Garling finds out. So who are you reporting to then? Also, what is up with the names of, like, the knights that we've seen? Like, Satchel? Like, what kind of name is Satchel? I'm sorry, I may not be able to help you, or help your brother, but I swear to at least save you. So, are you going to put little baby Shanks in one of those chests? That has to be how it happens. You're all really thought you could get away in the chaos, so we've got it's like one of the admirals, right? Or no, wait, you're one of the knights. I can't remember who you are, actually. Yeah, you're probably one of the knights. You have the symbol on your hat. I remember seeing you, I just can't remember which faction you're part of. There's a lot going on in this. Pirates are town folks, none of you will escape on my watch, so you just gun down a bunch of people. Reporting in, the Rocks Pirates are coming in from the southeast. The Roger Pirates from the northwest. We've been sandwiched. So, give back, Shacky. It's Roger. Fight to the last. We haven't gotten the treasure to safety yet. The Rock's crew are coming from the other side, so yeah, you guys are kind of screwed. I'm gonna save her first. Silver Axe is just he's actually leading the party right now. No, I will. Let go. Shaggy, we're here to save you. Hurry and stop them. You at least move Shakuyaku, right? St. Summers, about that. St. Summers? Wait, what happened? Wait, did he. Everybody in the room got defeated. What has she been doing? Because it doesn't seem like an assailant did this. I think it was Shaggy. Don't tell me all of them were taken out by one little chained up lady. Sounds like the pirates out there are really going to town. How distasteful. There's nothing less cute than a woman who knows her worth, and you slapped her, you bitch. And also just the whole notion of like is less cute and distasteful because she knows her worth. But the dang. Okay, she just kicked him. I love that. Okay, she's like, you slapped me. I hit you 10 times as hard. Ouch. But he did grab her leg. Oh, God, there comes the club. You bastard. You drew blood. You know, all these pirates are here to take you away. Your popularity's quite the pain. It certainly made a mess of our tourney. Even if you survive this, Garling will ultimately claim you as his. No one else really gains anything, so I'm starting to wonder if it wouldn't just be more fun to kill you here and now. Good lord. They've come all this way just to save you. It'd be unfortunate for them to survive hell only to find the mangled corpse of their beloved here. I wonder what kind of faces they'll make. Oh no. Okay, so we got Whitebeard and Roger clashing. This would probably be one of the many times they clash over their pirate careers. Let's see here, Shaggy. We've come to save you. Shaggy, are you okay? I'm going to save you now. Big old explosion from their conqueror-infused attack, I'm assuming. It'll be me. No, I'm the one. Damn, my hands are tied right now. I'll leave Shaggy to you. Wait, who? Who? Who are you, lone swordsman? Wait, oh, that's probably Rayleigh. Never mind. I couldn't fully make out the design, but then I'm like, wait, who logically would be there that Roger would say, hey, I'm leaving her to you? Which, it's funny that this is the man that she actually loves who's coming to save her. So, her silver knight in armor, as it were. Can you hear that? They're right outside, but I'm afraid they're just a little too late. St. Summers, Garling won't forgive this kind of transgression. Zip it. If you keep quiet, they'll just chalk it up to an accident. Look at her face, all hope snuffed out. See, that ain't a fairy tale. I'd just gut any hero who'd show up. Life's a bitch, ain't it? Yeah. I'll kill you in 5 slashes. Savor the pain. You have a club, sir. That's not really a slashing weapon. Your wishful thinking will drain out with your blood. I'll send you to the darkest shadows of the underworld. You dare touch my woman. Transcendent Hegon Crescent. Hegon? Wait, isn't Hegon one of the frickin'... Unless that's just the red spider lily. Oh, maybe it's not. But Hegon kind of sounds like, crap. What was it called? The Shigon techniques and stuff from, not Impel Down. Well, I guess, no. What am I thinking? Crap. CP9's, special... Why can't I think straight today? Think. 6 powers. There. That's about as close as I could get. So, he did save her. He slashed him into the wall, apparently. Shaggy. Huff. Sorry for the delay. I'm here for you. So, Oh, she's crying. Rayson, you're late. I'm sorry for letting it come to this. So he's crying, she's crying. True love. I was so scared. You weren't acting like it, but hey, that just shows how much of a tough lady she is. I'll never, ever. Save it for later, you dog. And so they're just sad because they lost out. Gold and copper lost out to silver. Guys, we got Shacky. Grab the treasure and run for it. Wow! A passionate rescue. Okay, so this I wasn't expecting it to go, quite this way. We're definitely fleshing out this event, which I'm very happy for. Like, I figured like it was going to resolve in this chapter or the next chapter, but it seems like we're going to get a little bit more, and also the little bit of a misunderstanding we have with Maffy. We're not realizing that there's a freaking other baby. I wonder how long Garling goes unknowing of this fact until he probably kills Maffy, I assume. Because I don't know if we know about them in the present day, so anything's possible. We got some translator notes here. The kanji references a small blade, and this is for the spider lily. Small blade slash and invokes the idea of enlightenment as well as the Buddhist holiday Higan, which centers on transcendence and honoring ancestors. The reading sounds like red spider lily. And then the lanterns. They're too hard to determine on the bottom, it says. But yes, each one is one of the fallen members of either the of the scabbards or the lords that passed during, oh, even Pedro. So yeah, because I mean technically, well, actually, no, wait. Yeah, Pedro, he would have been. Wait, why is Pedro's name mentioned here? I'm very confused. Like, I know he's part of, Zoe and everything, and, his two leaders are from Zoe, but they washed up and then they became scabbards, and I guess we just don't see him in any past scenes. But I guess they added him in there because he was a member of the dukedom and by association the scabbards. So that one's a little iffy on that one. But and Kuro, I'm not sure which Kuro are we talking about. But yes, it's mostly the scabbards and the lords of the various regions that passed in the last 20 years dealing with Kaido and also that bastard Orochi. So, okay. I do like that. So is this the Inari Shrine? I'm not sure. Is that over? It seems like this would make the most sense. You've saved some people. You went to a shrine that honors the fallen, which the first name is literally Toki. So, and then followed by Odin, who for some reason is the largest one. Yet everyone else got about the same size. But I guess he is the you know I figured he would be the first one, and then so it's kind of weird that it's labeled that way. But either way, so yeah, I guess that's over now. There might be one kind of wrapping things up on that, but yeah, the whole thing, Rayleigh saving Shacky, very cute. The banter amongst the Rocks pirates is always funny. The like, I guess the whole subplot of everyone fighting for Shaki is now technically over, at least until they get off the island. I guess it'd be over truly. But, I guess we'll have to wait and see. But the fact that Rayleigh does truly love her even at this point shows that they've had a long and happy relationship. You know, they've been together now for like 40 years. So that's good to see. Um, uh, Obviously, the events of this whole flashback and now this historical event that occurred is interesting. It's unfolding in ways that we kind of could see given some of the context and stuff that we've, been piecemealed throughout the series for like the last, what, 2 years? Something like that. And plus other things like, Garp's like Hero of the Marines title is way back, and seeing what Garp was capable of, when he was saving Kobe. Now we see him in his prime, though he hasn't really done things as big as what he did there. So wondering, it is 40 years ago, so maybe he hasn't reached his full potential yet. He's in his prime technically, but you don't always, just because you're in your prime doesn't mean you're actually at your strongest, because you're still learning potentially. So, though for him to be like, what, 20, 30 years old and being a vice admiral already is quite a thing. And he'll keep that title forever. He is the forever vice. But yeah. Trying to think of anything else that I haven't already touched on. But yeah. Uh, yeah. Considering that what we know, what will happen with Kuma's group, you know, it's we've got that going on kind of in the background. But yeah, that's about all I have to say, I guess. Let me know your own thoughts and opinions. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Links down below for all my socials. And as always, later days. And until next time, Quiche-lings, God Valley is interesting. It's pretty action packed. I like it.